has come. For 300 years, we prepared, we grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power.
So if you remember, not that long ago, I did a video talking about how several media outlets were saying that with Harley Quinn coming to streaming platforms early, it was going to make the film a massive success. It was going to make millions of dollars. How could everyone not resist the urge to stream this movie? You know, that's the real reason. People were just waiting for it to come home. No, it wasn't that it was in the theaters, and the bad marketing. No. People were just waiting for the film to come home. Well, that seems to not be the case. We're going to get into that. But first, let me catch you up on things that have happened. So the director of this movie has been doing the press rounds, pretty much going around saying that the film had too high of expectations and certain factors kept it from being successful. The big translation that I got out of it was that it's your fault that the movie didn't do good. Not her terrible marketing, the way they were pitching the movie, the way she pitched the movie to executives. No, it's your fault, basically, which I find kind of humorous. Also been pushing sequels, so you see they're going to double down on the whole woke take. Because that marketing worked so well the first time, maybe this time they'll just take out the whole men are trash statement and go, hey, guys, we want you to see the film. We want you to come see the film this time. Maybe that might help. That could be a good thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert in marketing, but I would think, I don't know. This is just a wild guess. I could be wrong, but maybe in your marketing, don't tell the biggest demographic of people that come watch comic book movies that they're trash. I don't know. That could help. I know it's a crazy idea. I'm just throwing it out there. It's just a guess. It's just a wild guess. But maybe, just maybe, if you don't do that, people might show up and watch your film. I don't know. This is a wild idea. I know it's crazy. But I'm just throwing it out there. Who knows? I'm a dreamer. I don't know. So I don't think a sequel is going to happen to this film. Box office, a Harley Quinn Birds of Prey sequel would be a huge risk. I tend to agree. I don't think it would do very well. This film has just put a bad taste in people's mouths, and they can't really get away from it. But the big news that I really wanted to talk about is this. So, Birds of Prey now available to rent much, much cheaper. Basically, this translates to, hey, we put the film out early on streaming platforms. You can go to YouTube and buy it right now for $20. Well, you could have bought it. Now you can rent it. So it's only been 2 weeks, and the movie is already available for rent. What does this tell me? Well, like Bloodshot and The Invisible Man and a few other movies that are still only available for purchasing. You can't rent them. If you want to watch those films early, you've got to fork over $20. You got to buy it outright. It's like buying it on Blu-ray. You got to buy it. There's no other way to get it. Harley Quinn, though, is already available for rent. And you're probably saying, well, that's normal. It's normal for a movie to come out early, and then, you can rent it, and then you can buy it. No. How it has always worked until now is you could purchase it early on digital, and then when the film became available on Blu-ray, usually about 3 or 4 weeks, it's usually somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks, then you can, it'll come out digitally, then you can buy it at home. And then when you can buy the home physical version, the rental option opens up. So they're kind of grabbing people on excitement, like, ooh, I can finally watch this, but I got to pay $20. You can do it a little bit early. It's kind of an incentive. And then, when when the movie comes out for physical release, you can buy it. The physical release for this movie doesn't drop until May. So what do I gather from this? Nobody was buying it, and it was such a colossal failure, even as an available purchase early. Nobody was buying it. Now they've dropped it to rent. So now you could rent it for $6. This is literally the first time that they've had to do that. And now that you can finally watch the movie for the cheap price of $6, people are finally watching it. They had to slash the price to $6 to get people to watch this movie. And apparently it is somewhat paying off. It's trending, but I don't know. This is pretty low bar for a win. It's like, ha, gotcha. Now the film's a success. After you dropped the price to $6. $6. Now people are watching it, and apparently this now makes the movie a gigantic hit. Cue the sequels. Cue the franchise, everything. Get that merchandise rolling out. $6 is the ticket. Like discount Harley Quinn finally sold. So a little over a month since its wide theatrical release, Birds of Prey was released digitally on home video. 2 weeks after the early video release, the latest DC Extended Universe film has taken on a different surprise strategy. After several strategies, by the way, releasing the film, then changing the name of the film 1 week later from Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous and Emancipation of One Harley Quinn to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey, and then releasing it digitally for $20, and now finally slashing the price to $6 well before the physical release drops, which I'm telling you is going to affect the Blu-ray sales, depending on how the movie's received. I saw it as more of a successor to Batman and Robin than anything. So, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Leave me a comment if you watched it. How did you feel if you finally watched this film at its budget discount dollar bin price? How did you feel about the movie if you finally watched it? After originally debuting on home video for $20, the film has taken a massive price cut to rent, with the price now at $6. Most major Hollywood films hold out their new release rental prices for at least a month following their arrival on home video, making Birds of Prey's strategy largely unprecedented. I don't think that that's totally true. Everything that I've seen, when a movie becomes available on home video, the physical version, then it's available for rental at $6. That's usually the strategy from everything that I've seen. So anyway, continuing on. The gamble by Warner Brothers appears to be paying off, fortunately, with the DCEU film currently the most rented film on iTunes. 2 weeks ago, it debuted at the number 2 slot with its higher rental price and then slid further down the top 10 charts as it went on. So that's kind of funny. So it came out, people watched it, and then it just slid down and kept falling down the charts. Now, what that tells me, okay, and this is a guess, I'm just guessing, is the word of mouth wasn't there. Now, usually when this happens, people will talk, and people still talk. They call, text, all kinds of stuff like, ooh, you should watch this movie, right? Well, that's not happening. This time, good word of mouth doesn't seem to be helping it. So they slashed the price. They slashed the price down to $6, and that jumps it back up to a trend. Now, what I find funny about this is what they consider successful. Because it's like, ooh, gotcha. Told you it was successful. We slashed the price to $6 and now it's trending. It's like, so that's a win now. Slashing the price dramatically makes the film a success now. You literally had to do all kinds of crazy things to make this movie get into some kind of top spot. This movie was a colossal failure and should really show these studios, get woke, go broke. Will it? No. They'll keep doing it. Now, when the smoke clears with everything, going on right now, Hollywood needs money. Will they continue this, stupid trend of doing these things with movies? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I just find it funny. The media is so desperate for this movie to be some kind of success, and now they've got it. Woohoo! We slashed the price, and it's trending. Gotcha. Gotcha, istaphobes. Told you. I told you it was going to be a success. Everyone loves it. Now, Watch it. Falls off trending next week. Even $6 couldn't save it. Maybe they'll slash it to $2. Hell, they'll make it free. It'll trend at number 1. I guess that's a win too, huh? These people are crazy, man. I just don't get it. It's like, how far does the goalpost move with this movie? It just keeps moving further back. It's going to be in the parking lot by next week, and they'll say it's doing so good. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I find this movie funny just because of the way that the media loves it. And then we had that whole Sonic versus Birds of Prey thing, which was absolutely glorious because it literally was one film that respected fans versus one that was disrespecting them. And, which one did better? Obviously, the one that respected fans did better. And then, now here we are. The movie's on a discount price. And now it's finally a success, I guess, according to the media. It's all funny to me, man. And I'm just enjoying it. So I'm sure the film will pop up. When they make it free and it trends again, it's going to be the film of the year, I guess. So we'll find out how that goes. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please consider sharing the video. Leave me some comments. Have you watched this film? What do you feel about them moving the goalposts again? Throw a like up if you would. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.